Virgo, welcome. And I will see you now. Virgo, as you might have guessed, we're going to have a reading here. Oh, I'm so sorry. I nearly knocked over the camera. I apologize. Oh, it's okay. So yeah, Virgo, we are going to have ourselves a reading for roughly a week around the moment when you stumble upon this video and feel like you want to watch it. What else? Yeah, so if there's something that takes longer than a week, use your own discretion. Doesn't matter when you watch this video. If you decided to watch it, there might be something for you. I'll be showing you here some pictures and saying some words about these pictures. And these words and pictures will make up stories. And I'll be telling you the stories in the only way I know how to tell stories. And you'll be understanding the stories in the only way you know how to understand stories. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you will understand these stories exactly the same way as I intend them to be understood, because we are all separate human beings with our own separate experience in this life. I would also like to remind you that it is absolutely not possible to predict future with a piece of paper, and it's not why we are here. We're here because these pieces of paper with pictures can trigger some associations, some thoughts in you that will make you think or act in a certain way and bring certain things in your life, or maybe just remind you about something that you might have forgotten that might be important for you. And it works like this. You see here something that you like and want to be part of your reality, and you say, yeah, that's my story. And it becomes part of your story because subconsciously you start making decisions that lead to it. If you see here something that you don't like, you don't have to say or do anything. You just forget all about it. If you start thinking about it, just remind yourself that you forgot about it, and with time it will disappear. If you would like to say thank you for the reading, you can hit the like button, you can subscribe to the channel, you can share the channel or the video, recommend it to somebody. You can buy me a coffee, there's a link in the description. If you don't want to do any of those but still want to say thank you, just do something good in the world around, make people happy, make people smile. Just do some good. If you have something negative that you would like to get off your chest, there's a dislike button. Go ahead and click it. And with this, let us have a look. We have Five of Cups, we have the Magician, we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. You're overthinking something clearly. Fork in the road, the mountain and the birds. You're facing a decision. There are a lot of people regaling you with their opinion about what you should choose or what you should decide, whether you ask them or not. There are interested parties, maybe only because they're curious about your life or have nothing better to do. You are before this crossroads, and the thing is that you don't know where to go, as we tend to do when we find ourselves on crossroads, and it's difficult, and you're the only one who needs to make this decision. And in this case, you seem to be overthinking and running all the scenarios through your head, and every scenario of every worst case scenario that you can come up with, you run through your head and you just stand there panicking. It's not as bad as you imagine it to be, but you're just stuck at the crossroads overthinking it. What I'm trying to say. We have Six of Cups, we have Three of Swords, we have Seven of Wands, we have Higher Power, we have Mice and the Star. You're clearly overthinking it. You're overthinking it, and if even a tiniest little thing goes wrong at the moment, it triggers memories of all the other times something went wrong and was some sort of a harbinger of some bigger misfortune. And you have this feeling of doom over you. And like, oh my god, it's always like this, and things like that going through your mind, basically. We have 8 of Wands in the reverse, 4 of Cups in the reverse, 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. Not for you. The Cross and the Flowers. So what you need to understand is you don't have to listen neither to all the people who try to tell you what they think you should do. You don't have to listen to your own fears and doubts. It's nothing that is going to help you now. Every decision that we made in our life, yes, it is based on our experiences, but every time it is a new decision. And we have the opportunity to make it without having to exactly imitate something from the past. It's not even possible to do things exactly the same way. So this is what you need to understand here, and there's nobody who can help you make this decision. It was clear here, and it's reiterated here. There's no one who can tell you what to do. So no need to listen to them. No need to go back in time and recall all the stuff that went wrong. Just stop it. It's not the way that it is supposed to work this time. We have the Strength in the reverse. We have the 6 of Cups in the upright. The Magician in the reverse by the book. The Anchor and the Tower. You have the... I mean, you it's one of the possibilities to do like you did in the past. Like, you know, maybe you already did something so many times that it just comes automatically to you. It is there, you can do it. The problem is you won't be involved in it. It won't be your decision, it will be some ready-made product off the shelf of life. And I think it's something that has been instilled in you through your upbringing, through your environment maybe. That it is something that you need to do exactly the same way over and over again. And you feel like you have no power over it. And no other choice but just go and do it again the same way. I have 6 of Swords in the reverse, 5 of Pentacles, King of Cups, and you like this, people, that's the problem. A Message in the Bottle, the Moon, and the Fish. You also can, I feel like this is possibilities for you. One is to do as you did all your life. One is to try to explain to people around you, people who are dear to you, why This time you're doing something differently, and you can stay and fight for your decision. And yeah, probably it will feel like fighting for you. We have 9 of Cups, we have 10 of Swords, or 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands, apologies. 5 of Wands in the reverse. Deep knowing, the woman, and the park. I think well, first of all, there are people who know you well and who understand your point of view in this scenario, and they will go with you and won't try to stop you and be there. Doesn't mean that it has to be friends. It can be just even people whom you meet for the first time in your life, and they have this influence on you to support you in this. And it's also a sign to stick to these people who have the knowledge, maybe who had similar experiences in their life, to learn from them. And it is difficult, but it leads to happiness in the end. It is something where you will have to overcome yourself. It will be costing you a lot of endurance. So yeah, and in the end we have the Fool, we have the 3 of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse, we have the Yang, we have the Letter, and the Child. A new beginning. I think you will go with the second scenario. After all, it will be something will send a message to your inner child. Something will send a message to your subconscious, to all these things engraved in your brain in the past, and will rewrite them. Thing is, coming back to the beginning of the reading, it won't help you make the decision. And it won't make you help the decision, but it will be okay for you not to know what to choose after all. So to summarize it, Virgo, you are facing a decision what to do. Crossroads. And there are people having opinions about it. Maybe it's not like people in the present, but it's all people who you used to know, parents, family, grandparents, I don't know, who always told you to do things a certain way. And you stand there and you don't know what to do. And the thing is, and I think it's the lesson that you need to learn here, or not need, but you know, if you're ready and want to, there's something to get out of it, is that sometimes you don't need other people to decide for you what to do, because one thing, yes, you can do something exactly the same way as you did before that 100,000 times. The thing is that it's not really your decision at this point. It's just you being moved like a figure in a board game or something. And saddest thing is that you're moving yourself as a figure in the board game. And the other possibility is to make your own decision and bear the consequences of it, which might not be pleasant. There will be people around who would be able to share their experiences with the same situation with you. I don't know if it's friends or something, or if it's just some other people, maybe you go to some self-help group or something like that. I don't know. There will be people who will be able to share this experience with you. And afterwards you will arrive. It will be a difficult journey. I'm not trying to make it sound easy. It will be difficult, but in the end you will really feel happy that you did it. And after all, we arrive at the point where I tell you that all these, do I do this or do I do this, is just there to teach you a lesson. That it is okay to make your own decisions. It's not there to help you make a decision. Nowhere here in these cards is anything about helping you make a decision. This whole journey, this whole overthinking, this whole mind games here is about understanding that it is okay to make your own decisions. This is what makes them decisions and not mechanical actions. Even if you have no clue whatsoever what to do, it's okay to make a decision. I guess that's the message. I wish it were more interesting, but it is what it is, Virgo. I hope it helped. Good luck, and Madame will see you again.